Hey everybody, I'm Cecilia and this is Paranormal Corner and today is Wacky Wednesday. Oh, thank you baby, thank you baby. Last week I told you my story, El Diablo, and I didn't really get into why I named it El Diablo. I told you that I was going to let you guys in a little bit more about the cleansing and then you can figure out why I named it the way I named it last week. Okay, so after that whole fiasco of what was going on in the house, the running up and down the stairs with me seeing a crazy figure, my grandmother-in-law came over and did a cleansing on everybody in the house. The way she does the cleansing is she uses eggs, her own special spray, this concoction that she makes that she sprays on it and on you. I do not know what's in it. I did not ask. It's green, and I think it comes from Mexico. I'm not really sure. All I know is that it was blessed by a priest. And so what she does is she takes the egg and she kind of like rubs it on all over your body. And then she prays and she has her own sayings that she says to do the cleansing. Well, she went through everyone in the house and left me for last. And the reason why she left me for last is because she said I was the one that brought all the spirits to the home, to my mother-in-law's home, which I felt super bad about. A lot of people have told me in my time that I have a very light aura, is what they call it, and I have a guardian angel, which I'm convinced is my great-grandmother who has long passed, but I do hear her every so often, and every time I do hear her, it's usually around the time that I have a spiritual occurrence happen, whether it be super negative or just a little negative. It's never anything playful when I hear her. I almost take it as a warning. When I smell her, I know she's around protecting me. But anyways, so she's cleansing me and she tells me to keep my eyes closed because if I keep my eyes, no, wait, let me get this right. No, she told me to keep my eyes open because if I were to close it, then I would be susceptible to having the spirits latch onto me because I'm not focused. So the whole time as she was praying over me and doing the egg, I was concentrating on being positive and praying myself. In a cleansing, it's not always religious, but it usually is based off of a religion. I myself am religious, so I prayed. And I felt so drained as this was going on. And as I'm looking at my grandmother-in-law, she's just dripping sweat and she's kind of wobbling back and forth. And I was feeling that way as well. And I felt like there were a lot of energy in the room that she was cleansing us in. She was cleansing us in the garage. After everything was done, usually you crack the egg, and if it's black, that means it shows that they took all the evil spirits or whatever negative energy was attaching to you, and it's good. But sometimes cracking the egg can actually release the evil right back out. So we didn't crack the eggs. I honestly don't know what she did with them. I didn't ask. But what she told me was that in the room, I had many spirits around me. I had one good spirit around me, a light spirit, which I'm going to say is my grandmother, my great-grandmother. And I had several dark spirits that were hovering around me. And the one spirit that she said was causing everything was El Diablo. The person that pretended to look like me to lure my wife into the garage was him. The person that we thought were running up and down the stairs, that was him. The person, the spirit, whatever you want to call it, sitting on the couch and then smirking at me and running up the stairs was him. The person that scratched my sister-in-law in her closet, which I told her I felt like there was something creepy in there. Yeah, you got it. You guessed it. It was him. So she told me that by doing the cleansing, and she's very I guess you would call her like a medium or a sensitive. She has that. She's really in tune to all that. She told me that this stems back far, far, far. That either someone in my family or where I grew up, either they have something negative around them or they dabbled in something negative, and it just clicked. My whole life. Hey! Sorry, my dog is being stupid. Stop it. My whole life, I have played with Ouija boards, been super into, I wouldn't say into witchcraft, but interested in that period of time. My mom has spell books. I just found it very interesting, so I you know, I was a kid and I didn't think of anything, so I played with the Ouija board and I pretended like I was doing spells, and that pretty much is what led to me having all these attachments and all these crazy things happening to me. And I believe a lot of it was the reason why I was having such bad luck and just horrible things continuously happening to me. And I always felt like when it was raining, it was just continued to pour and it was never getting better. So after the cleansing, I felt so light and I was so exhausted. And she said, anytime that I go into a house that has a Ouija board, I have to be cleansed afterwards. So I always keep sage with me. I cleanse my home every day. I am a massage therapist. I touch people on a daily. When you're touching other people, you're coming in contact with their aura and the things that they've come in contact throughout the day. And if you're a sensitive person and you tend to have lots of empathy towards people, even when you don't know them, you're sensitive. So you can pick up on a lot of people's energy, and it's good to get a cleansing. So for me, I get my sage either, you're gonna laugh, on Amazon or a crystal shop, and I cleanse the house. I go from room to room, and you always want to start from the back to the front, and keep a bowl with you with water underneath the sage while you're saging around the house. And when you're done with the bowl and catching all the stuff that's falling from the sage, what you need to do is clean that. You need to toss that water outside, first of all. You want to get all that negative stuff out there. And as you're doing it, it doesn't matter what you believe in, whether you're religious or not. You just tell the spirits that if there is anything bad here, that you are no longer allowed in this home. So you throw it out there. And when you wash that bowl, you're going to wash it with salt water first, and then you can wash it regularly. The salt, if you haven't watched Supernatural or any other supernaturally show, salt is bad for, salt is something that demons, they can't cross the line of salt. It banishes the spirits and bad stuff like that. So a friend of mine told me about that, who is also, I guess you would call her a medium or a sensitive as well. But yeah, so you would sage every corner in the house, and you can either say a silent prayer. Again, if you're not religious, you can go around and just say, if there's any negative energy in here or any bad spirits, you are no longer welcome. You're not allowed in my home, as you're going around and saging everything. Plus, it smells awesome. So your house is going to smell bomb, okay? So that is my story about El Diablo, why I called the other one El Diablo, and how I was cleansed with an egg. It's very interesting. It's super weird, but I believe in it, and I thought it was cool. And yeah, cleansing with an egg, guys. It works. I have not had a bad, scary ghost experience in a long time. I've had ghost experiences. I still see things, but none of them are malevolent. And I continuously say every day, you know, when I sage my home, that if there's anything evil or anything attached to me that I don't want, you are not welcome here. You are not allowed here. So you just got to be strong. Yeah. I think that's it. Happy Wednesday! All right, guys. So, coming up is Thanksgiving, and I'm going to take a break that week, spend time with my family, and I'll be back the first week of December. So this whole week I'll be doing my Snippet Sunday. Next week I will do a Wacky Wednesday video, and then I won't be back until the first week of December. I'll try to get a Reading Corner Friday video in sometime before then. I have a couple books I've been wanting to share with you. I just haven't had time to get all of that up yet. Thank you again for watching, those of you that do. Again, I am Cecilia. This is my Paranormal Corner, and today was Wacky Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Bye!